You have likely seen Prevagen on the shelves at your local grocery store or pharmacy. It is easily and readily available for you to pick up and try. However, I advise you to avoid this nootropic supplement. Now, before I run through the reasons why you should avoid this one, I'm going to run through what makes Prevagen a potentially attractive option. Their primary claim to fame lies in its unique active ingredient, and that is apicorin, which is a protein originally found in a certain species of jellyfish. This sounds appealing due to its distinctive sourcing, which is not commonly seen in other brain supplements. Now, the intrigue around this apicorin ingredient stems from its proposed ability to bind calcium ions, which plays a crucial role in the functioning of brain cells. As we age, the management of intracellular calcium can deteriorate, potentially leading to a decline in cognitive abilities. The connection to aging-related memory issues positions Prevagen as a potential ally in the battle against cognitive decline. So there is potentially a theoretical use case for this one ingredient nootropic. Now, there is vitamin D as well, but we're going to ignore that as an inactive ingredient. Apicorin is the main ingredient that this is sold on. Now, if we go into the research about this ingredient, there's only been one human study on Prevagen and its active ingredient apicorin and its effect on cognitive function. This sole human trial has severe limitations. Firstly, it was only recently peer-reviewed and published in a low-impact journal, and journals have different impact factors, essentially as a reputation management solution. So low impact journals typically accept poorly designed studies, and high impact journals have very high editorial standards. So you can get many things published in a low impact journal that would not see the light in a high impact journal, which is one red flag. Secondly, it was an in-house study conducted by Quincy Bioscience, which is the parent company of Prevagen. Now, just because a supplement company designs and funds their own research isn't the red flag itself, because it's near impossible to get funding for supplements. However, when you go into the actual research, the subjects included only had self-reported cognitive impairment, and any subjects with diagnosed mental impairment were excluded. So it means the only people in the study didn't have any cognitive impairment, they just thought they did, which is an interesting cohort to test against, because it presents a huge study bias, as they are far more susceptible to the placebo effect. However, the study found that 10 milligrams of apicorin, which is the dose in regular strength Prevagen, taken daily for 90 days, showed a statistically significant improvement in verbal learning and memory recall. Now, outside of the study, we have no other data showing the efficacy of this protein ingredient. Now, we can go into other formulations that Prevagen has. They have regular strength, they have extra strength, they have a professional formula. All the difference is it's either 10 milligrams, 20 milligrams, or 40 milligrams of this ingredient. Now, their one study only looked at 10 milligrams. I don't think adding more is really going to make much of a difference, especially with their study design. So those red flags are more than enough to avoid Prevagen, but there are more. And let's jump straight to the price. Now, pricing isn't so bad. For the regular strength, you're looking anywhere from $1.25 to $1.33 per serving. But once you start getting up to the extra strength and professional strength, you're looking at anywhere from $1.83 up to $3 per serving. And when you're up at these higher price ranges in nootropics, you're looking at other nootropic formulas that have a comprehensive ingredient panel. And we're talking 10 plus well-dosed nootropic ingredients that are going to give you acute or long-term gains in brain health or cognitive function, where this only has a single ingredient. Here's where things get really tricky with Prevagen and its red flags, and we're talking lawsuits. Now, a court decided that the US Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, and the state of New York can take legal action against this company, Prevagen. Now, Prevagen advertised their product could improve memory, but the FTC and New York argued that Prevagen's claims were misleading. They said the product wasn't proven to work any better than a placebo. That's based on that research paper that they funded. Initially, a lower court rejected the case, but a higher court disagreed and said the FTC could continue challenging Prevagen's claim. Now, just recently this year, in March 2024, the parent company lost their trial against New York Attorney General Letitia James for violating New York 6312 statute by making fraudulent statements about its supplement Prevagen. So there you go. So we have red flags from the study, from the ingredient, red flags from the lawsuit they lost as well, all basically telling you to avoid this nootropic. Now, if you're wondering which nootropic I do recommend, make sure to check out my video. I will have it on the end screen as well and in the description. It is the best nootropics for memory and focus, and I run through my top 5 nootropics within that video.